All right, we're gonna get going here. Welcome as we start Planescape episode. And with our heroes deciding to help against Vecna themselves, hoping to quickly get his eye and his hand so that it does not fall into the evil one's clutches. They accepted a job from the Raven Queen herself to accomplish this, and thus has gone to the Institute within Sigil, found a painting of 3 gnomes, said the word that got them the 3 thumbs up, boom, 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 and came in to face against a 5-headed dragon that almost killed them as they quickly ran across, dodging tail and breath into the room they are in now. So, with that appropriate music. So, you come in and feel pull of gravity as soon as you enter this new space. Spinning within the center of this is a black hole that spins, pulling you towards certain destruction. You immediately go to gasp, then realize there is no air in the room, and you begin suffocating. All of you have your Constitution modifier in rounds before you die, and you are on the ledge that you've come in on, which is red and lit, and across the other side of the room is another ledge that certainly is the way out. And yet, there is this 50 or 60 foot gap between you and below. 35 feet to the floor is the black hole. Lithro, what are you doing?
If there's no air, can she cast spells?
Verbal components cannot be said if you cannot breathe.
Oh wait, but she's a sorcerer. She can cast spells. Yes.
Yep.
I forgot about that. And I guess she'll. Sorry, I don't know what to do. Can she try a well,
yeah. Actually, before you even can do anything, I do need a strength save because of the intense gravity.
Oh boy.
Yes, that is not going to look pretty. 11.
11. Okay. You are pulled directly into the center of the black hole, taking 52 force damage.
How many feet? Like straight to it? Like I'm at it?
Right to it. You're right in the center there.
Ooh. Then I guess I want to dimension door myself to the other side and check the door. Is it locked?
So you go right to the other way. And oh, okay. Okay, sorry, I was looking for you for a second. You're good. So it is not locked, and you feel like you could pass through.
No, that's her turn. She's not going to pass through.
Okay. Very good. And then we go to... Oh, I'm sorry. Let's do something really quick. Before I move on. We'll get you in there, and we need to add Nayland. Yep. Just realized you weren't part of this from before.
Are we rolling for initiative or you're auto initiativing?
Auto.
Okay.
Okay, so it is Queen Siri is next.
So a strength save?
Yes.
5.
All right, with that, whoop, pulled right to the center, 58 force damage.
And how far to the other side?
52, I'm sorry. It is, you can use your little maps as well, but about 30 feet.
30 feet? Cool. You know what? I will wait until I will just stay there. Can I hold a bonus action?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold my bonus action, and I'm going to whoever comes next, I'm gonna bonus action face step them to the other side.
Nice. All right. And that doesn't need verbal. Just
No.
double checking that.
Nope.
Very cool. Persistent wrinkle, strength save.
I was going to roll it a second time, but it was a natural 20.
So natural 20. Okay.
Still raging.
So yeah, so I'm sure very high. You are not pulled into the middle.
I feel like I start to drag towards the middle a little bit, but I'm fighting against it. No one can verbally speak, right? Because there was no air in the room.
Right.
Cool. PW. Well, does this area's contingency trigger, and she zaps me across the room?
Is what?
I think only if you were pulled to the center.
Got it. Okay. It was only for
Yeah,
spell.
you have to be within 5 feet of me for it to trigger.
Okay. Cool. This PW is going to look at a small Alistair. And he's going to look at the room at large. And he is going to offer uppies to carry you across the room. Little one, you might not be able to make the cross. The strength of the whole is great.
You're muted, Phil.
We can't hear you because there is no air.
I mean, this is just above table. There's no floor, right? This is just...
No, there's a floor 30 feet down.
Oh, 30 feet down. Okay. I mean, Alistair can't respond in any way.
That's it. It would be agreeable to me grabbing them then and attempting to make the journey across the room. But I won't grab you if you don't want to be grabbed.
No, you can grab him. He's sitting there making faces. And, you know.
PW's also being an incomprehensible giant, so even if you could hear him, it wouldn't help. He's going to reach out and lift you up and throw you over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes. And then he is going to use his movement.
So you're jumping down onto the floor there?
I'm going to try to leap. To leap to where Sayuri is with the both of us.
Okay. Meg, yeah, get a little hard here, but let's see here. 'Cause what's your strength score?
That is +5 for the mod, or 20.
Okay. So then you have 20 feet to go. She's about 30 feet away. Give me an athletics check.
astronomically bad.
So 16. Unfortunately, you get about 10 feet away as you fall with our friend here, Alistair, as you both will take. Here we go. 14 bludgeoning damage.
Spent half to 7 while raging.
Yep. And,
That was... Ooh, good.
You can still use your other movement here. It is difficult terrain.
Okay. So then... I will... Let's see. Yeah, I'll just push forward and try to keep going. So I've got 40 feet of movement normally.
Okay, so basically, you would see the black hole is like super big, so you'd want to be more like there, unless you want to go into the black hole.
Not particularly.
Okay. Unless you were you trying to get near Sari or no?
I was going to try to get close enough potentially to have the action trigger with Alistair, or I'm assuming I can't face step and hold both of us.
Yeah. Okay, so you get here. In that case, then, if that is that, then you each will take 52 force damage by coming into it. And Sari, your thing would trigger.
She would, I don't know. Is PW holding out, Alistair, or...
I'd be holding him out to try to get him across. I can take to beating him.
Okay, so she would, go ahead and face step, Alistair to the other side.
PW's gesturing in silence, pointing to Alistair and throwing him at you.
Alright, so she would face step Alistair to the other side.
All right, very good. You can move your little miniatures there, your little tokens over to the other side. Doing. And Lauren.
Strength save for 18.
18. You're pulled to the center for 52 force damage as it begins to pull away flesh and energy and everything that is you.
So I'm resistant to force?
It bypasses resistance.
Bruh.
Oh. Alright, I also got the map shared if you'd like.
Oh, sorry, Sarah, do you stay in the center? I was a little confused.
Yes.
Okay, sorry about that. So,
Oh, you can face step somebody without going with them?
As spring, in spring form. I
Whoa.
think.
So cool.
That's the fun of the Ladrin.
Gonna move and try to action dash to try to get to the other ledge. So
yeah, difficult terrain.
it'd be, if I'm using double my movement, so 35 will get me.
I think so. You have to climb up the wall because that's a 30-foot raised platform as well.
Okay. So maybe here.
Yeah, I mean it's difficult terrain, so however it works for you.
Okay. And that'll be the end of his turn.
Very good, Alistair.
Strength save.
Yes.
He's gonna fail it. Doesn't matter. He can't make it. and he will be unconscious. He's only got 8 hit points. So to recap what just happened, PW looked over at Alistair, who was flailing and choking, grabbed him over his shoulder, made the leap, fell down, hit, broke several of Alistair's ribs on his shoulder, jumped up, made it to Sayuri, jumped up into the black hole, in which the rest of Alistair's bones were broken, handed the lump that is Alistair to Sayuri, who teleported him over to the other ledge, where he was then promptly dragged to the middle again, and the rest of his bones were broken.
Yeah. They're broken in such a way that he flattens out, is pulled into dust, and is dead.
Oh my god!
At 0, the black hole disintegrates you.
Can't hear it, but PW is saying something that sounds like corpse boomerang.
All right, so Nayland, strength save.
Okie dokie. A dirty 20.
That will fail.
Lovely.
As we go, boom, as you get pulled in, cough, your hair's pulled out of your head, entirely leaving you bald for 52 force damage.
Why am I the only one who's bald? Wait a minute. Okie dokie.
As you feel several bones in your body break under the intense pressure. What would you like to do?
All right. I am going to. You said it's 30 to the platform.
Yeah, 30 across and 30 up.
Okay. Could I Starlight Step there as a bonus action?
Yeah. As long as you don't need to do anything verbal.
No.
Okay.
Wait, but I'm also just waiting to. Okay, but every round we're gonna have to make this strength save.
Yeah, like waiting here, like Litha's gonna have to make it. She might lose her progress here.
Oh,
So just
shit
people need to
balls.
decide if they're gonna go in or not.
Okay, yes, I will Starlight Step up there. And then I haven't used a single movement.
Yep.
So I will just walk into the other room.
You go
Sayonara.
in, you find yourself transformed in the mist as you off to another demiplane.
Bye.
Lithra, strength save.
Yep. 11 again.
All right, back right into the hole for 52 force damage as your wings are torn nearly completely off. Your toes crack.
Okay, I do have a question. Do I feel like a wall of stone could hold on the other side if I make it, like, right there?
I would
Kind of.
say you believe it could, but so wall of stone would also, people would also hit against it, like for bludgeoning.
But they will not go back to the center.
Correct. Wall of
Okay.
stone would be effective
Okay,
as far as
so
keeping people from the center.
she is going to try to. Let me actually read it because I haven't really.
Just sorry, because you're short, so you can bypass verbal.
Yeah, 10. Okay, so it doesn't have. It doesn't say like wow, force it needs to be like straight or whatever. So I can make one that is kind of like this, if it's possible.
Okay.
Like with a little entrance thing so people can still see through.
Okay, I like it.
Okay, then she'll subtle spell do that, and she'll subtle spell Misty Step and go through the door. This is all I can do for you, people.
Can you do Misty Step without a spell slot?
But there is this feat thing that
You got the
does
thing? Okay. As long as you have the thing.
lower than level 2 spells, whatever it's called.
Cool. Perfect. So, whew, and you vanish away. Going to Sayuri. Just starting your turn here, so 52 force damage.
not 3. She looks at PW and kind of mimics, you need help getting over there.
PW is waving his arms. Clearly he's planning on attempting to climb.
Okay, so no.
Never said successfully, that's his plan.
Oh, okay. Then I will go ahead and face step myself up onto the ledge and go through the door.
Okay. Whew.
Can I pull Lauren with me?
You could.
Okay, I'll do that.
Got it. Then persistent wrinkle.
Everything himself. I'm alone in this hole.
Yeah. So 52 force for being there.
Does that get reduced? Because I also have force resistance, but I'm also raging. Do either of those reduce it?
It does not. Nothing can reduce this.
Okay. That's 52. Bloop. 5 temp HP in front of my real HP. Okay, PW is going to use his action to dash for a total of 80 feet, but I think it is 60 feet and some amount of it is rough terrain.
Well, for H, that would be 40, right? Because of rough terrain?
Yeah, so just be a flat 40.
Okay. So you're able to get over there, but not fully up.
Okay.
All right. Then, well, everyone else is out. So PW strength save.
Oh no, it's happening again. 19. 24.
All right. You're able to resist the gravitational pull.
My God.
Hold on. You can see my arms glow redder and grab harder onto the side of the stick, and I will use my action to dash and scurry up the wall.
All right. I'm saying athletics check to get up the wall.
Okay. Well, athletics don't fail me now. Ooh, almost. 24 is the best.
All right. That gets you up. And I think it might get you out. 30. Oh, you're at 40, so yeah.
Yeah, for
Oh, you're at the foot. Yeah, so you get out. Whew. And go into wisps. Very good, friends. And with that,
Music is nice now.
a life-size chess set with pieces arranged as though the game is ending is in the center of this room. The black pieces are mostly gathered towards the far side of the room, and the white pieces towards the near side. You don't see any exit doors on the far side of the room. A script appears below the near side of the board and says, "Win the game in 2 moves."
Can we breathe in here?
You can breathe.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Does anybody know chess moves? I don't know what the move is.
I feel like the one guy who might have known just got flattened to a pancake and then yeeted out into space.
In addition, lying down next to the chessboard is whoever Phil tells us.
You're muted, Phil.
There is air in this room now.
Phil, you're muted.
She's actually just standing with her back against the wall. She's got a cigarette hanging out of her mouth. Just looks up as everyone comes in and goes, "Took you fucking long enough." And yeah,
Oy.
I am going to do a mass cure wounds,
Oh, thank God.
and everybody regains 79 HP.
Holy guacamole.
Nice.
The life cleric.
Right?
That is like my entire HP, basically.
so close. Wow.
I'm ashamed to not need it.
Okay, are we red or black? Or black or white? I'm sorry. What color are we on this chess set?
Does not tell you.
Does not tell us.
Whose move is it?
Does not tell you.
Okay, is that the king that we're looking at?
Yeah, I think that's 2 kings.
I mean, maybe I crush one. Is that the winning move?
Ooh.
I would say you would get. Look at the image. The top is where the white pieces are going to move towards, and the bottom's where the black pieces move toward.
Wait, that's made in one.
But the
Right.
rule voice, it's a 2, yes?
Yeah, too. Well, if you do the white, what is that tower thingy? I can't remember the name of
The
the
rook.
pieces. Yeah, the rook, all the way down to the end.
That's mate.
It's a checkmate.
That's assuming we're white, though, right?
Yeah, that's assuming we're white.
no, the black pawn can take the rook.
Oh yeah, that's true. Never mind.
Oh, they're coming this way. Never mind.
So you have the white bishop take the pawn, and if it depends what black does after that, but then you could have the rook move, but you need to get rid of the black pawn first.
Or you
Unless
could
you're
just go. You could go down one with a white rook.
You
And
do
then-
have the sense that it is white's turn.
It is white's turn.
I like that one. What? I'm a Lauren, by the way.
Oh. Hi, Alice.
Oh, I didn't know who he was talking to. Oh, yeah. Alice just kind of looks at Lauren, nods briefly, looks back at the board.
Assuming we are the white chess pieces. In 2 moves, I would say okay, so no, because in order for the black pawn to take the white rook, it would have to be because they can only go forward at an angle, right? If you go behind the rook, they can't get you because they'd have to go back at an angle. So you go all the way to the end of the chessboard, it's a checkmate. Oh, moving down. Well, white is moving up. I'm so confused.
Yes, black is moving down, white is moving up.
Okay,
So
I am.
if the castle one get over by the small black one, he's in front and he grab him right in the face.
I think
It's-
Alistair is probably right. We use the pointy hat man, and he goes and takes the little black thing, and then we see what the black thing does.
Okay, that works. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Bishop takes the rook and then see what the...
the problem is that the king only has one move at that point. He moves down one. If he moves down one, we move the rook over. The king still has a move to stay out of check, so it's not checkmate in two.
It's not checkmate until we get that the rook over there.
Right, but even
If
when
it
we
moves-
do,
If the king moves down
Mhm.
and we have the bishop
check.
there, that's in check.
the bishop. Right, I'm sorry, you're
Yeah.
right. The bishop will be there. Yep.
Yeah. So I think that we move the bishop to get the rook, or not the rook, the pawn. And when the king moves, we move the rook over to the edge, and it's checkmate. There's nowhere else for it to go.
Lock it in, boys.
All right, so
Peter will go lift up the piece, remember how big it is, and like carry it over.
okay. All right, so you're taking the bishop and taking the black pawn, is what you're telling me?
Yes.
The foremost pawn.
Okay. So you move it up. And what do you do now?
Well, the black
for
has
black
to
to go?
move. Yeah, black has to move, right? Or do we need to move black as well?
That's what you start to think.
Okay, so we move.
Wait a minute. Before we do anything, does that mean that we're also going to be losers then, though? Like, are half of us just gonna die here?
I don't know.
Any other indication in this room which side we should play for?
Bavieri.
Probably the side you think you could, win with it too.
Yeah, just all. The only thing we can do really is move. We can't. Okay, so the black is moving up, right? So move the other black pawn up one.
The black is moving down.
Black is moving down. Okay.
The king actually can't make a move. Black can't make a move after we take the black pawn with the white bishop because there's nowhere the king can move without being in check, and
Yeah.
the king is blocking the pawn. So the
I'd
black
knock I'd just knock the black king over. It's gonna be
Okay.
checkmate. That's all there is to it.
Okay, so you move it there, and then as you move the king, so you move the bishop to the pawn, and then there's a large force that moves PW and the bishop back, and the black pawn stands back up.
Oh, he wants another round. We'll defeat you yet.
Or maybe we're
Because that's check in one, not check in two. Checkmate in one, not checkmate in two, which is what this seems
Gotcha.
to be waiting for.
I think we moved the rook, no? The white rook, I mean.
yeah.
Yes, and one
Move
will
the
take it, and then we move the squiggly guy.
Well, if
Oh
we
no, that
move,
doesn't make any sense.
if we
Move
move
it.
the white rook,
Move it 3.
yeah, move either. Well, let's see. Then it'll take the. Then the rook will take the. Yeah, no, that'll work. That will work. Do that. Move the white rook all the way to the left, or right, left, all the way to the left because it'll still be in check once we take out this. Will it? Yeah, it will. Move the white rook all the way to the because then it'll still be in checkmate in one turn.
No, black will check. No, I'm wrong, sorry.
Okay, move the white pawn one. We can't until the rook is moved.
If you
Right.
move the rook gets taken by black pawn, and then you can take the white bishop to basically, but you don't put him in check, and the black pawn can still come down and be queened. Now we can put the rook in front of the pawn.
Mm-hmm.
That allows them to come get the king down one space freely, and then you can take the pawn with the bishop for
Yeah.
checkmate.
Yeah, I think you're right. Take it underneath the pawn. Take the white rook underneath the pawn.
All right, we locking in.
PW's gonna set down the bishop and go ahead towards the rook.
Yeah, take the white rook all the way underneath black pawn.
W does so. You place it.
And then the black king move
Down one.
down one.
PW, go do that.
Gonna lift it up, glaring at the pawn the whole time.
King down. All right, so now the king is down.
No,
one.
that don't. Oh, that's not going to work either.
I
Why?
don't think so. Because the pawn is in the way, isn't it?
Take it with the bishop.
But then the
Because
bishop
it'll
can't take the king after that.
Yeah, because
But,
that'll be
uh,
more than.
That puts him in check.
But then the king can take the bishop. The king
Because,
can take the bishop, and then the rook can take the king. So that is checkmate.
The only thing that I'm thinking of now is that he's going to be able to move right back to where he is. So that would be mate in 3.
No.
You have one move. You've moved.
Yeah.
So you've moved the rook beneath the pawn,
Mhm.
and you've moved the king down 1. Now, what do you want to do?
Okay. So if we take out the rook with the bishop, it'll still be checkmate because the king will take the king. If the king takes the rook or the bishop, the rook can get the king. It's still checkmate. I'm gonna say take out the pawn with the rook or the bishop. I'm sorry. Take out the pawn with the bishop.
If we just move the rook left 1, though, isn't that also checkmate?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should move.
Either
them
way,
left.
it's checkmate. Any way we do it, just move like either the rook over 1 or take the pawn with the bishop. Either way we do it, it's still checkmate.
All right, PW, your choice.
Okay, and PW's gonna lift up the rook and try to use it to smack the pawn in front of it.
Oh, you're trying to take the rook. You're trying to take the pawn
Yeah.
with the rook.
Yep. Moves in a straight line.
That was not one of the options that they told you.
Yeah.
PW was only half listening.
Okay. You go to do it, and well, you do it, and the pieces shake and reset.
PW's dragged back across the floor.
I do think Afui's right. We should put our tokens on the board to make this clearer. Does that make
Okay.
sense? Could we do?
Is
Oh
it-
wait, no,
is
this
it
is
shared? It's not being shared. It's
It's
not.
on
yeah, you're right.
it's on the maps. It's on the map.
It is on the map. Oh, okay.
Not the actual setup, but
Yeah.
the
Okay. So I think putting our tokens on the map to actually see where everything is a fantastic idea. And so we can play it out all in one. I want
Let
Pam.
me try to help you out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would like the map showing?
Yeah.
I will do that for you.
Okay. So yeah, we need to put everything where it was. I think there
Oh,
was-
I see. You probably want it the other way so you can look and do the.
Okay, so there were 2 things here. Right there, right? And then
Yes.
there was one right there. We need more tokens, guys.
Okay, here we go.
And then okay.
Oh, look, it's zombie.
Wait, this is up one. Like that.
Is that what it looks like? Okay. So there's only 3 black here.
Are you ready for me to move it to the maps for the stream people?
Yes, I think so. Okay, so that's a pawn, rook. It's not a king, it's a Nayland. They're cheating.
I have large bishop.
So my idea is that we move the rook
There.
and then we move the black king, right?
You move the black king right there. Yeah.
It's the only sensible move, and then we move the rook for 1 again. Then it's checkmate in 2, right? We just need the...
Well,
You locking it in?
hold on.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. No,
Other
I'm not.
people, I'm
I've
really
just
bad at-
clarified. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
So
I
if we
am
move
real
the
bad at
rook,
that.
if we move the rook right here on the first, and we move the king down like you did, the king gets moved down like we did. The bishop goes and takes this pawn.
Courtney,
Yeah.
Fire's right, because when you move the rook this way,
Mm-hmm.
yes, it can be taken by the pawn, but then again, it can't because it's opening up the bishop to take the king. That would be the checkmate.
Okay. That works.
Locking it in.
Okay. You do this, and the king falls over, and a door
job,
appears on the far side of the room.
Good job, guys.
Oh, I thought we were all gonna die.
We did it. We are chess masters.
I also thought we were all gonna die. It sort of felt like
Like
there
we're
would have been more
playing-
consequences.
Like we're playing for the wrong side, almost.
Peter's gonna kick at the pawn as we exit this room. Does anyone else see a door?
You do see the door. The door is open there. Okay, perfect. So, you come in to the next. You find yourself transported to another demi-plane to mist. You come where there's green light coming from sconces on both sides of the entry door, and towards the far end of this room you can see a mirror. The glass swirls with a silvery haze. And the upper side of the mirror frame reads, "To thine own self be true." A winged angel who was staring intently at the mirror turns away from it and says, the Whispered One will undo all that has been and become master of all that will be. You will not live to see his glory.
I mean, it sounds like neither will you.
So you're going to tell me what you'd like. They do not seem to do this. As they look at you. So it looks at, and then as it looks as you've arrived, they sneer and draw their weapon. So let me get this going. Sorry, got a little...
I did not expect us to be so good at chess.
All right. All right. So I got too many windows. Get out of here. Okay. So here we go. You come in and you see Zamira.
Lauren, there's two of you.
Oh no, flashbacks.
Oh no, Vamir, it is already working.
Oh.
All right, we got everybody there. Just going to go ahead and we'll end the old initiative and we'll add all tokens to the new initiative. All right, they draw their weapons, and Lythra, it is going to be your turn.
Somehow I feel like I keep fighting things that I'm not supposed to fight, but that is fine. I can't really get to it. So first round, she is going to bonus action activate her maneuver lethal orbit as spectral swords start to rotate around her. 5 feet radius.
Nice!
And let's see. As action, she wants to cast Shadow Puppet. It's the shadow of this angelic being. Start to try to grab at it for a 30 to hit.
30 to hit, hits.
15 psychic damage, and I need an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, so let's see here. Got it. 28.
Yep, that succeeds. And yeah, that's her turn.
All right, how much damage was that again?
15 psychic, I think.
Good. All right. Next. All right. See the strange additional presence in the room will float directly towards Lythra. And takes out a large blade that glows with a dark energy. As it attacks for a 19 to hit.
Nope.
And then a 28.
Shield.
Ooh.
And it says when something moves within 5 feet of me, I can make a melee attack against it without using any reactions. Is
Nice.
that... Okay, cool. Oh, and I have advantage too. Awesome. 20 to hit?
20. Actually, double check this. That hits.
Okay, so 16 plus 20 slashing.
Very nice. All right. 20 slashing and. Fair enough. And at that point, they begin to show you. They like open their eyes, and you see as they stare their eyes into yours. You see one of their eyes is not really there, and staring back at you is a one-eyed creature, a sliver of Vecna themselves. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
$23.
You just save.
I really shouldn't be fighting you, should I?
Why do you betray us?
Betray is a strong word.
Now comes angelic being to flank. And so here we go. Takes in out a large great sword coming down for 28. That misses.
Oh, and 26 slashing from the free attack I get against them.
Nice. Let me finish this. All right, both attacks miss then. All right. Sorry, I clicked in the wrong window. Now I gotta get back to it because blah. So, what just happened? There we go. Okay, so 28 psychic. And then we go to Sayuri.
Yeah, she'll go ahead and pull out her bow and steady aim at this, I guess, the solar?
Yep.
The angel. Hey. Hold on. One of my dice jumped out of the thing. So that would be a 34 to hit, or 33 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, 33. Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 of my sneak attack dice. And can I get a con save?
Indeed. $11.
All right, so it is dazed.
Ooh.
And it can only move, take an action, or a bonus action on its next turn.
Nice. What was the damage?
That's what I'm trying to add that in. I'm sorry, hold on.
No worries, no worries.
30 magical piercing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They definitely scream. Mortals, how dare you!
That's it.
Right. And I think yeah, I think it will look at Sayuri there, and their eyes glow in hatred as your strike hit their gut, and they burn with white fire, and you feel your eyes burning. I need a con save.
Cool. 24.
Okay, you're not blinded permanently.
That was a nat.
Congratulations.
That was a nat 20.
Oof.
Alice.
Sure, not muted anymore. Okay. Alice will charge over to flank the Solar. As she does so, she's going to call down to Naylan.
Ah,
And she says, "Good to see you again, Naylan. See you're still around too. How about you come over here and get one of these assholes in a headlock?" And that's a bardic inspiration to Naylan as a bonus action.
oh, I puff out my chest.
Then as she gets in position, put new 2024 Alice, Valor Bard. She's going to do her multi-attack, but one of those can be a cantrip. So the long sword comes down her, forms in her arm, her packed weapon, basically. And there's a trigger on it. She pulls the trigger. You hear a motorcycle rev as the entire blade begins to vibrate, and she's casting Booming Blade as she makes her first attack. So, and that is going to be, I remind myself of my, oh yeah, that's a 29 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that is going to be 10. That's 10 magical slashing damage, 3 thunder damage.
Good.
And if it moves anytime before my next turn, it's going to take more thunder damage. Here is the second attack. That's a nat 20.
Oh yeah.
So, and that is going to be about another 16 magical slashing damage as she basically slides in behind this thing, cutting him right in the back of his knee, and then slashing up his back, and just kind of mumbles to herself, "I'm really pissed off that I'm back right now, so I'm going to take it out on you."
Very good. With that, leave. The Veiled Presence behind Lithra is going to take a legendary attack. 32 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That is 11 piercing and 33 radiant.
Ooh, she's looking really rough.
And I need a charisma saving throw.
Only a 19.
That will fail as this strikes, and there's a odd sense of shame and that as you look at this piece of Vecna.
It's not odd at all, really.
Yeah, the shame as you do feel like you're betraying. On your next turn, you can either move, take an action, but not both.
Real quick, is this a frightened effect?
No.
Okay.
So it's showing the truth of things. Persistent wrinkle.
Stupid game. The pit you fall into. Finally, someone I can grab. And PTO is going to crouch down and cross 20 feet through the air. Whoop. Over here, and when he lands, he's actually big. And now you can't understand what he's saying anymore, but he's yelling. So from here, he's going to move here. So he is equidistant between the solar and this other creepy jerk. But he was going to run up to this veiled presence that he can see who just stabbed Lithra. He's going to rear back, a giant great axe going to appear in his hands. He's going to be swinging it down, just yelling and giant.
Very nice.
For a 23.
23 hits.
Sweet. Oh, okay. So 36 magical slashing damage.
Okay. They were uncannily dodged that. It seems to predict your move and fade. Oh, so that's 36. So 18 damage.
You see it like buries his axe in the floor. Just slightly. Just stand up, hold his hand empty above his head. The axe is going to disappear and reappear in his hand. It's going to come back down again for a second attack.
Nice.
Poorly. With an 11.
Oh, this time it's Miles, having seen your movement, and just steps out of right where you're about to hit. Effortlessly.
Giant crash as the axe buries itself on the floor for a second time. And Peter was just going to be looking at both of them, like switching his head back and forth, and he's just yelling at both of them.
Very good. Then we go to Ellerin.
He's gonna try to get away from a cluster. So 5, 10, 15. As he's gonna kind of yell over at Lithra, it's like, so don't let him get in your head, as he casts heal. And she heals for 78 HP.
Ooh. I'll let that here break this daze.
Oh, she was dazed?
No, but
Oh.
effectively dazed.
Okay, cool. And I think that will end his turn.
All right. Naylin.
All right. I accidentally moved myself, I think, but I don't think it really will matter. I'm just gonna go here next to Alice, and I'm gonna be like, all right, my friend Alice told me to beat you up, so here goes. Oh wait, shit, hold on. I actually forgot everything I want to do. I don't go there. I go like here. Okay. And then I just start chucking axes. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark first.
Hunter's Mark on Solar.
Yes, you're mine. And, okay, I'm gonna make that green. And, let's see, alright, I throw my first... dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That's... Alright, they look at, you're shooting, what are you shooting at them?
My returning bush knife.
Okay, they look at it quickly and take their finger and flick it away.
Oh, you little bitch. It returns to my hand and I chuck it again. Well, for a 21 to hit.
They go again, and this time it's 6 under their nail for a hit.
Excellent. My god, that was a 1 on the dice. Okay, 9 magical slashing.
Sorry, I'm going to put
Plus-
Buffett. Remember, you've got Valor Bard Inspiration. You can add it to a damage if you want. Or you
Yes, I
can-
probably will. Is it a D?
I should believe it's still a D8. Brought this
Great.
person up again. It's a D8.
Great. 4 piercing from Hunter's Mark. Let's see. My swarm travels with it for another 6 piercing. And then my friend Alice's amazing inspiration travels through for another 4 damage.
It's bloodied.
Take that. Okay, that did.
Ow. Lithra.
Lithra decides to go turn her back on the thing that just attacked her and go attack the Solar. Because she's scared. Um, 27 to hit.
That hits.
27 slashing. Second one, she is going to make a booming blade attack. 26 to hit for 27 slashing and 15 thunder. Her third attack, because she can do that with Lethal Orbit. 31 slashing.
Nice.
Last one is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
25 slashing.
How do you want to kill it?
I think Westeros cuts its wings off. And then she is going to turn back towards the other being and say, our Master of Secrets, can you kindly go back to whence you came from? Because look at you, you're stabbing me with a, is that a gray sword? That is just very undignified, embarrassing, and everything. So she is going to attempt to equipment spell banishment.
Oh, very nice. Banishment. All right, there we use a legendary resistance.
Okay, that's your turn.
Okay. Now very mad. You refused. How dare you? And strike with their blade for 24 to hit.
Shield.
And more. 32.
Yeah.
Silvery barbs.
23. So it hits the shield, glares at Sayuri, shows their nature of evil to you, and I need a wisdom save.
Oh, it's only 19.
Okay, staring at the face of evil, you are paralyzed.
Okay.
Just quick check. That's not a fear effect, right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
All right. So at the end of your turn, you are no longer paralyzed, Sayuri. It is Alice Knight's turn.
Okay. Let's see. So I think she's going to. Yeah, I mean, she's not very wise. She's pretty dumb. She is going to get herself around flanking on this thing that's having a conversation with Lithra. As she does that, she looks back at Aloran, because he had introduced himself earlier. And as she's running by, she goes, let me look real quick here. Yeah, she would. She'll just go back and go, nice spell slinging, pretty boy. Name's Alice. And that's a bardic inspiration to Aloran. And then she wheels behind, and she's going to take 2 attacks against this, whatever it is. And the first one will be Booming Blade again. Oof. It's not great. Does a 16 hit.
Oh, they turn and partially dissolve into mist as your blade passes through.
Okay. Do the second attack. That is a 29 to hit.
Oof. And then you turn around and get it right in the chest.
That is this is a 13 magical slashing damage.
Very nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, that should be 14. Keep forgetting what the bonus is on the damage. 14 magical slashing. That extra one is gonna
boop
later.
Very good.
And that's her turn.
Okay. Yeah, irritated that. They're going to take their legendary. And we'll go ahead and try to stab Alice.
You're yelling in giant. Why is it never my turn?
31 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
8 piercing damage. 19 radiant. And a charisma save, please.
That is 20.
20. You grasp just the hint of being far behind your ken and are shamed, as you can only take an action or a move next turn. And persistent wrinkle.
Just incomprehensible yelling as the axe descends once more. Jesus Christ. First swing, best is a 9.
It's what they do. They laugh at you.
PW is getting redder and brighter and angrier the more he swings and the more he misses as he rears back once more. Alright, real dice, don't fail me now. Or fail me in a more spectacular way. Okay. 18 to 1. Okay. 18 plus 24.
That hits.
Thank God. 29 magical slashing damage.
Very good.
And PW is going to, after he actually lands this hit, he's going to move and be the same distance. He's just going to loom. And in Giant, if this entity speaks Giant, you would hear him yelling, "She does not want to join your stupid organization." And then he's going to threaten and loom.
Very good. Halloran.
He's gonna move about here as he's like, she just called me pretty. This is a sanctioned sanctioned adventure, as he does the holy word for a 27 to hit.
That hits.
And damage will be 29 radiant, and that's a D8 on the Bardic.
Yep, if you want to add the bardic.
Or another 2, so 31 radiant.
31 that comes out, and you see this presence gives a slight smile as they absorb half of it. They are resistant to radiant damage.
At least they're not healing, so knock it on, baby. That'll end his turn.
Nayland!
All right. I'm just gonna, boop, boop, take a little steppy step over here. I'll move my hunter's mark. And then I'm gonna, keep chucking. Oh, shit. That's gonna miss. 13.
Yeah, it becomes incorporeal for a second as it passes through.
Son of a gun. Okay, 24.
That hits.
Excellent. We have 14 magical slashing with 1 force damage from Hunter's Mark, and I'm gonna send my little swarmies for an additional 5 magical piercing.
Nice.
And that's it for me.
Lithra.
Yeah, she sheepishly looks at them and stabs them with her blade.
Ah!
I'm really sorry, but I didn't know you were going to be here. I just thought you would send somebody, that's a bit more lower rank. 28 slashing.
Very good. Right, they scream, leave and let me be.
18 slashing on the second one.
They are bloodied.
And 9 thunder. I really would, but I really want that eye. If you could just leave it, we can leave and leave you peace. That's a nat 20.
We'll leave you in peace, crits.
41.
She said pieces.
41 slashing.
And grasping their chest. Beloved young one, do not do this.
If you could have said that a little before you stabbed me with the greatsword, that would be really good. Now I'm a bit. I can't stop right now because that would be strange. 25 slashing. And for the giggles, I'm going to bonus action quicken spell booming blade.
Sorry, what was the slashing?
25.
Thank you.
And 20 slashing. And 11 thunder.
Okay, they are still up.
Yep, that's her turn.
Okay. Enraged, they let's see here. I think they will. He will pay. And they're gonna still strike you, I think. Missing for 16 and missing for an 18, I believe. And enraged and bloodied, they cannot seem to get a hit. Sayuri.
Yeah, she will once again steady aim. That will be a 29 to hit.
That hits.
Hmm. 18, 20. It's 39 magical piercing.
How do you want to kill it?
I don't think she realizes what this thing is, so she just goes through the heart.
Yeah. They look, and just look what you see. You chose poorly, and vanishes.
He was talking like he gave me a choice. He didn't, right? It was pretty straightforward.
Do you really have time to talk philosophy? Because, I mean, you always have a choice, right? Otherwise, then it's just premature. And he's just going to begin rambling and down this train of thought.
Oh, true. I mean, he made a choice for me, so I guess that's good.
Alice sort of just looks between the two of you and looks around and goes, so who was that fucker? Is it someone you know?
He's the god whom I follow. Like, you know, the Whisper one, the Lord of the Hand and the Eye, the Lord of the Rotted Tower, all that. He has a lot of titles, which I don't
Alice
get
kind
it.
of looks down at the smear on the ground where it was and just looks at Leather and cocks an eyebrow.
Yeah, I know. It was a bit. He was supposed to be more like magic and stuff, and thought he was really cool, but I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know. Yeah, well, so what's in this mirror?
I mean, I'm kind of happy I didn't throw that guy through it.
Alright. So literally you go up and gaze into the mirror.
Sure. When you say it that way.
So you put your whole head in the trap, right?
Interesting. So how do you feel about Vecna getting the eye?
What do you mean? Like, what does her feel?
Yeah, what does she feel about this? What is her desire?
She's just really curious what this eye is about. And
Is she interested in Vecna using it?
I think she was okay either way, and now she's not very sure.
Okay. Then you just stare and you can see yourself staring back at you, like trying to figure you out a little bit. Anyone else?
PW will walk up next to her.
Okay. Alice will too. Yeah.
Okay.
Is this a door?
How does PW feel about Vecna having the eye?
The sound, if it's trying to read his mind, the sound would be like a drip of water in an empty room or cavern, by comparison. I think internally there would be a question, Vecna who? That's the, they get the eyes so that we can go to the next place and get the hand. That's why. It's just a shopping list at this point. I think we can change the eye, we get these feathers, and if I give the eye back, maybe we get paid.
Okay. And then you feel something in your hand as you look at your reflection holding a green eye. You look down,
Ugh.
and you have the eye.
Ugh, the hell is this?
The mirror loses its silvery complexion and goes normal, and you see just a portal like a picture frame appear.
I'm miming it in my room, but I'm like holding this orb, like, ooh. You must have a very big head if this is one of the eyes.
Motherfucker, it's just the goddamn eye out of his head, isn't it?
Kind of.
I mean,
Alice looking down at it in PW's hand. It's like, you know, I know I've been told that that's what it is, but Jesus, I didn't think Yeah, you can see like the nerve coming off the back. That's just
It's pretty fucking gross.
that's not great. It's not great. I don't know. And
But why would you
that's
want to
a little
put
bit
this
of
in your
Alistair
face?
coming through that I know what the nerve is. That's yeah. All right. So Alice looks at the others. Now what?
I wonder if we should rest here a little bit before we go looking for the other part. Do we need to rest?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good still. Although that guy was stabbing you like he really wanted to stab you a lot.
So, do we think that the folks at this institution are just going to let us walk out with it?
Probably not.
They don't know it's here. Do they? I mean, they wouldn't.
Yeah, you didn't necessarily get the feeling they knew.
Yeah.
And it's not like we should be making it public that we have this. Otherwise, we're already a target. So, mom's word, right?
I mean, I guess they will hide it. And Peter is gonna open like a section on his chest, and you see like that trophy falls out. He moves some stuff around and just like jams the eye in his chest cavity. Fucking rappers. Okay, there we go. Clunk, and closes it. All right, now we just have to find the hand. It's hopefully less gross than that.
Oh, it's his hand, so you get the gist of it.
Ugh. Gross. With the skin and the bone. Ugh. I don't know how you live with this.
All right. So are we attempting to rest, or what are we doing?
PW's good to go. I don't think anybody else is.
I want to attempt a rest if everybody is okay with that. It seems like pretty quiet place.
Okay, so a short rest. All right. So you take your short rest before you begin to. Then you're going to go ahead and head to the other place. Very cool.
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So you have some RP you're going to want to do, Nayland?
Well, not really RP. I'm just gonna brew some tea while we're sitting here, and
Okay.
if anybody's rolling hit points, hit dice, you can add stuff to that. A 1d8
Nice.
if you drink my tea.
And with that, we're going to go on break, and we will come back.
13 plus 8 is 22. That's almost full.
All right. Sorry, everybody. My dog decided to be a dog. And I had to take care of it before my kid decided to be a kid about the dog being the dog. All right.
I mean, I guess it's good he didn't decide to be a cat, but
Yeah. It's just a mess that could get progressively worse if the special needs son finds the mess. It could be horrible. What to mess with. All right. Very good. So, anything you'd like to do as you make your way? You wanted to get to the bank, I believe.
Robin, what'd you say we could add to our hit die?
Oh, if you sit down and have a coffee, you can add a 1d8.
1d8? Okay.
And just let me know if you do that.
I am.
Great.
I guess while we're wandering over, Alice would, or maybe during the short rest, I don't know, Alice would approach Nayland.
Oh, yes, dear.
You've been here the whole time since the last time I saw you, haven't you?
I mean, yes, but I mean, define being here, you know?
Well,
I've taken more than one nap, let's say. Exactly.
you haven't taken any dirt naps.
No dirt naps, no.
Hmm.
Do you remember where you went?
Never really gone. I think something about having this, I don't know, something about having this little crystal on us means that the three of us are more in sync. I sort of see what they do. I'm assuming they're seeing what I do.
Well, you can tell that nerdy one, then, that we could have used you in the chess match.
Yeah. He's seems to have a lot going on. She sort of, I'm gonna try to use this chance to experience things some more. Not a chance for it. The dumbass has to figure it out eventually. Oh well.
Might I ask an invasive question?
Shoot.
Well, one of the things you said during one of your whoopee punches with your sword thing that shooted out of nowhere, you sort of seemed frustrated to be back.
Yeah, in the moment. I'm over it. There's just some self-delusion going on.
Among
Not a
your
fan.
self-delusion among your other selves.
She just nods.
Right.
They
Well,
got to figure
you're
it out.
here
for
now.
themselves. Sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, exactly what you said. You're here now. And they do have to figure it out for themselves, I suppose. But there's worth, I think, to seeing through your eyes. I mean, I am speaking for myself a little bit here, but even just knowing you has changed my perspective.
Gallus kind of looks down. Yeah, I don't know if anyone has ever said that to me as a compliment.
She smiles at you. Well, you better appreciate it, because I'll probably forget I said it tomorrow.
Well, that just means we get to experience it anew again.
Ugh. Yes, that's true. Look, why don't you come sit down, have a cup of tea? I mean, we've got some new goons with us since you've last been here, and they're not people like us, actually. If they die, they die. It's kind of wacky.
Yeah, I caught that. She looks over at Persistent Wrinkle and goes, "That's I mean, I could tell it was PW, but we really are different, aren't we?"
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I am better, but okay.
I mean, of course. You're here.
I mean, if I get killed, then I was not good enough. Or maybe I'm just bad at jumping. He scratches the back of his head, looks away.
Nah.
Did anybody else have the tea? Lithra, Persistent Wrinkle, did you guys take a little drink while you were resting?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I just have to mark it off.
I did not. I
Okay.
did not require any healing.
Got you.
I didn't take any hit points. I just partook in the tea.
Okay, beautiful. What is your whole deal, Lauren? I mean, I feel like I got kind of a handle on some of the other folks here, but you are kind of a mystery.
A mystery? How so?
Well, I don't know. You're just sort of in the back, making sure we don't die. What's that all about?
That's what I do. I help people, and you guys needed help.
So you're here fighting gods with eyeballs and going through black holes into the depths of, I don't know, what are the hells or whatever, and you're doing all that just, 'cause
Wait, we're
nice?
going to the hell?
I don't know.
I mean, probably eventually. Oh.
It's on my list.
I've heard they got good curry down there. Singe your eyebrows off.
I mean, I like to help people, and I'm always out to, seek more knowledge. And somehow my pursuit of knowledge landed me here in Sigil.
Well, that kind of makes sense. Although I think you're kind of surrounded by some pretty stupid company. I mean, no offense to anybody. I'm including myself.
I mean, we are just masters, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. We did mess it up the first 3 times, but I mean, you're right.
I mean, Alistair was supposedly the smart one of me and See how that tends to work out for him.
I was looking forward to exploring the college with him. Sorry I couldn't keep him alive.
Look, there's one thing that you're going to need to learn when dealing with myself, Nayland, and PW. We're going to die. Trust me, you're going to want to just kind of get used to it. Because if you don't, well... So it's a Nayland. Nayland knows what Adric went through.
But I just saw Persistent Wrinkle pretty much try to solo a Tiamat. I only heard of Nayland having gods in chokeholds. Like I'm curious to see how much of that was real and how much. Because Alice, you could appreciate how much word of mouth can embellish.
I mean, most of the stories about us that I have heard are, if anything, underplayed.
They're all alleged, to be honest with you. Allegedly.
I mean, we are the alleged Beatles. Nobody has fought me on that name yet. I don't know if any of you even know what that means, but we are the alleged Beatles.
And then traveling around with, and he'll kind of look at, well, not kind of, he'll look over at Sayuri and with a Queen of the Fae. I mean, that is correct, right, Sayuri? Or, I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
Oh yeah, let's not call me Your Majesty.
I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Nah, not even that. It's just Sayuri. No
Queen
more, no less.
Sayuri, got it.
You did get an upgrade, though, since I last saw you.
Oh yes, Empress Sayuri.
No. Yes, I am the queen of the domain of dreams.
I really like Empress better. That's amazing.
It is. I
Go with
kind
that.
of like that one too better.
Like you meet the other kings and queens, say you're all nothing.
I'm
She's
an
an empress.
I like that. You're right.
Empress of Dreams. That sounds like a pretty big title.
I need to figure out what my actual title is. I mean, I hear all these other titles and they're like 9, 10 titles long, and I'm just Queen, or I'm now Empress Sayuri of the Dream Domain. I need something bigger and better than that.
9 or 10, that seems exhausting.
Yeah.
Keep track of.
Queen of dreams, taster of sweets, purveyor of all that is spoon and rusted.
Oh.
You see, you have 3 already. But be careful, because you said you had, like, followers? I don't know, because it gets really tiring for them, and, like, when they are praying or trying to ask for your help or anything. Because, like, yeah, he had a lot of titles, and it was really tiring to, like, remember all of them.
All the more reason to make it bigger. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no.
No.
As it looks over at Lether, it's like you're a little bit more of a puzzle. I'm intrigued and can't wait to see where that goes.
I'm a puzzle. I don't like the thought of being solved like a puzzle, but okay.
I think it's more return to the breakup you just had. That was a breakup, right? I'm not sure exactly. I don't know the nature of things, but that looked pretty much like a breakup.
I mean,
I've seen worse breakups, honestly. Like where it's not just it's swords. That's one thing. I've seen worse breakups.
I mean, to be polite, I could have at least like spoken to him face to face, but that was not him in person. So I don't know. I mean, like,
Did
I
you
just
break
felt-
up over a cell phone? Did you do a breakup over a cell phone?
Over email.
was it like an email? Would he know that I actually stabbed his like aspect or whatever that was?
I mean, I think he was looking through it at the time, so it's kind of like you poked him, I guess, in his other eye.
I mean, good point. Speaking of that, I can look at it. I mean, I've been hearing it all my life. It was like a bedtime story, you know, how the great Whispered One was betrayed and like, you know, and everything.
He tells a story about how he loses his eye.
Kind of. Well, now that you put it that way, it's really strange. But yes.
I mean, yeah, you can see. Peter will open up his chest compartment, root around in there again. He's gonna pull out the eye. It's gonna have a cloth stuck to it. He's gonna pull it off and some hair. He's still good. He look fresh.
We have different thresholds of fresh, PW. But
I mean, I have no idea by comparison. All of you, I guess, look fresh. It's,
You have no idea?
I make mistake. Naylan, you not look fresh, but everybody else look pretty fresh. PW will guilelessly hand over the eyeball to Lithra with 0 issues. Be careful, it's kind of big and also gross.
Sacred relic. Oh well. It's
Do you think he can see through it right now? Do you want to make a rude gesture?
I mean, hopefully not. That would be really creepy.
I
well,
mean,
we absolutely have to keep it in PW's chest, just so he can get a constant view of whatever it is gets thrown in there.
true. Also, it would be weird. I mean, I'm holding his eye right now, and we're supposed to go get his hand. Is that not weird?
Yeah, that's weird.
Do you see anything in the eye?
I don't know. So many of my family would have thrown their lives away just to get this for him.
I mean, I think 2 just did a little bit ago, but
Yes, I did. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? What powers are contained within that he would go to such length to claim it?
Or he just wants his fucking eye back. I mean,
why not he get new eye? I mean, we find so many eyes all over, he could take any of them, but
Most people like him doesn't throw their seat of power within the realm away just for a chance at getting these back. But oh well. Yeah, you should probably keep this safe and away from me. I'm having strange thoughts.
is that different from usual? And Peter will take the eye back.
Different, yes, but more dangerous, let's say.
Alice is kind of looking at Lithra thoughtfully. All right, I've been told multiple times, including by a time dragon, that I'm a fairly crass individual. So take anything I say to you with a grain of salt. All right. No offense meant, but feels like
Kinda sounds like it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's less an excuse and more preparing her to offend her, just so she can brace herself.
It is an opportunity attack. He will spring on you.
Yeah, but I don't know. given your life to find some moldy eye to give to some jackass who probably doesn't actually care about you, kind of seems like a waste.
You're mistaken. I don't live for that. It's not the purpose of
The others
my life.
you're talking about who would.
That's-
Yeah, you seem different. But
Yeah, let's say. Well, the Raven Queen said to me, interestingly enough, that I will never have a happy ending should he succeed. Or maybe not even when he fail. But strangely enough, when you think about it, it would have been true if she appeared to any one of its followers and said it to their face. Anyone who's smart enough to see what he actually wants would know that there is no happy ending for any of them. He's all about like coming back, turning the world upside down, and making sure everybody besides himself is miserable and tormented in the new order of things.
I mean, Sayuri will be fine. She does better upside down.
I do agree with that, Sayuri.
Upside
yeah.
down?
that is true. I do remember that. Quite dangerous upside down.
Oh, yeah.
Joke is on him.
That's right. I forgot about that.
How did you forget? You were like only one who live. Did that black hole, it hit you harder than expect.
Yeah. All I know, don't trust the Raven Queen. She lies.
I mean, maybe she doesn't see a happy ending for you because you never die, and then no ending.
Oh, but what I was saying is, I didn't really care who would win at the end, or what would happen to me in the end. My happy ending has died a long time ago, and I don't. Let's not slow the mood, but let's just say I don't really care either way. But it's funny that she should consider me an ally.
Well,
I mean, I think you just prove it. Go ahead.
You did do some stuff, and you were kind of pardoned by the Raven Queen where I was.
She did say a version of me or whatnot. Did that? That's not me.
Well, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know.
Maybe she die and you take her spot.
That is a fun thought. Can I take her spot?
I mean, if she's slower than you,
That's a possibility, anyways. Well, but then there's only choices when we get to the things that everybody wants first, right? Let's go get the hand, and maybe we don't trust the Raven Queen. Maybe we hide it somewhere else. I don't know. There are options.
There's always options. None of them might be good, but there's always multiple usually.
That's the fun in making decisions.
I mean, I still think we hide eye in terrible place. We always have to look.
I like the way you think. I mean, we know that the dinosaur in the fighting pit is regenerating, right? I mean, could we just stick it up its asshole? We all had to experience that, I think, in some way. Maybe he should too.
Oh, would it turn into like a super beholder if it accidentally fell through that portal? That would be fun.
I mean, those guys really like eyes, so that does seem like a good match. I wonder if that giant eye will eat the tiny eye. Are we ready to head to that guy? I believe his name was some sort of factotum, Pentium, something like that. It's Factor Panther.
All right, so have you ready to head to the Bank of Abathor? So this is a bank. You know what you want. Excuse me. In a vault. What do you want to do to accomplish this heist? You have to figure this out. Plan this up.
Just for my setting myself where we are. So this is a bank in one of the wards of Sigil, or are we still somewhere else?
Yes. Sigil.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So I think we go in and we say, we are definitely not here for any hands of Vecna you may have, but we would like a tour of any vaults that may be strong enough to hold such a hand. Just like this.
I mean, that is a great line of thought. We might just want to get a tour, but maybe we tell them we're looking to store an artifact of legendary power and want to survey their security measures to make sure that, everything should be secure. Should we decide to do that?
Maybe I'll show them the eye so they know what kind of thing we are trying to store.
Maybe
Now, perhaps not that, but I mean, it's not a bad train of thought because we don't even know what the security system is, and it'd probably be worth trying to figure out what it is.
We could hire somebody to try and break in and steal something stupid and see what they do.
True. I hope they don't have the same security as the university with the dragon and the black hole and the puzzle.
I'm imagining they might.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We've met the five-headed dragon. Maybe we'll meet her brother or something. I don't know. Everything seems very scary around here.
Do we want it to look like we're going in to get a tour, or do we want to pretend to be other people?
This is the vault of Miria Mirage and Factor Bento.
I mean, I know I am very stealthy, but maybe not everybody is as good at the stealth.
I mean, I'm pretty decent at pretending to be somebody else.
I mean, maybe we disguise ourselves as other people and...
This is a bank that holds this kind of thing. My guess is that they're going to have ways of seeing through illusions.
I agree.
So we need just an actual costume.
Does anyone know how to make disguises?
Not right now, but if I sleep on it, I could.
I mean, I could make myself shorter or smaller, or actually very big, but that's kind of about it.
Well, I don't know how much we need if the idea is just to initially go in and gain some information about what kind of security measures they have. We just need to look enough like we might have. Actually, looking like we do could work. Adventurers probably are the types that would have legendary objects that need to be stored.
Actually, I do have one thing. I have this flask that we got from Excelsior when I'm not myself yet. Maybe if we tell them we want to store this, and they'll show us around the facility if they so please. Would that work?
I think that's as good a place to start as any.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your plan here is to come in and try to sell a story as part of this heist.
We probably will stop at, the mustache store or wherever you might buy disguises.
We try to do disguises.
PW will very poorly if given the opportunity. Just expect a magnetic mustache, and that's about where you're looking.
I'm bald now.
I mean, so maybe
So
wig store too. Actually, I am also bald. Perhaps we both go to the wig store.
All right. Oh, do you want to get matching wigs? Persistent wrinkle.
I mean, I don't know about matching wig, but we have options.
You could be like my big, strong son.
I mean, grandson, maybe, but yes. Or assistive robot. It could be many things.
These are a lot of digs about my age, patient persistent wrinkle. What's your name again?
He's persistent wrinkle. And I have noted that the previous one with me say you get 200 years more, just all of a sudden.
It was 400. See? You don't know anything.
Oh.
These young sports over here.
Even better, I update note. Is 4 and there you go. And 3 zeros, yes.
Don't write that one down. And
Nayland slaps Aloran, who's always taking notes.
$3.99, okay?
How many zeros was that? Persistent wrinkle?
I mean, I put at least 3.
3990. Okay.
So who will convince them?
Do we want to do? Do we feel like we need to do disguises? And
For this part, no, but I sort of feel like for the next part where we actually do the heist, I wouldn't want them to know that we were the same. That might
Right.
look suspicious. So either we disguise ourselves later or disguise ourselves now is my vote. But, I could be outvoted.
I think disguising ourselves later might be a better idea because we don't want people to know that we are stealing stuff, right? It's okay to have them know that we want to store something there.
yeah, that makes sense to me.
Alrighty.
I mean, it is a bank. How secure could it be, really?
I vote Persistent Wrinkle does not do the talking. I'll be honest.
What? Why? I mean, okay.
Alice shrugs. I can try to do the talking, but I need to know: are we going to try to? We're going to try to sell that this flask is important enough that we have to store it somewhere.
I mean, you could tell them that alcohol is about to be gone from the universe, so it's very precious.
We can tell them that this flask holds a being that is exceedingly powerful.
We could try that. I do worry that they might. Well, maybe that would give. Maybe something dangerous like that would make them show us more secure spaces. But they also might. I don't know. This works the best if we're closest to the truth with it. We just stretch things a little bit.
I agree.
I can turn persistent wrinkle into a gas, and we can put him in the flask. And then we wouldn't really be lying, would we?
We can put persistent wrinkle in the flask, but it might do things to him.
I mean, I'm strong. It's probably big flask.
I mean, do things to your mind a little bit. Just for a while.
No worry. Mentally, I am like a thing very strong, you know.
Well,
Like what though?
Unbreakable? You cannot break me. That's the point.
if that is your wish, we can easily do that. But again, it might turn out very badly. I don't.
Wait. Point of clarification. Do what? Break them or put them in the flask?
Put him in the flask. I think breaking him is going to take a bit more.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even have to worry about holding my breath, so it should be easy.
The other option is if we're really just say that we're here to get a sense of what their security options are, we can just say we don't have the object on us. You know,
Yeah.
It's that precious. We don't just walk around. It's not like we walk around with legendary items sitting in the chest of one of our companions, right?
No
We're not a group that does that kind of thing.
Of course not.
Yeah, so we're obviously smarter than that. And so we wouldn't actually have this ultra dangerous legendary item on us.
I mean, where else could be safer?
Obviously.
So who's going to tell them? And am I getting in this flask? It's holding flask.
Hold off putting you in the flask just yet.
Maybe one day, PW.
Just you wait, you throw a flask, break open. Ah, it's PW. No expect.
I mean,
So, what exactly are we trying to do?
I'm hoping just to gain information about what their security systems are like.
Okay.
What types of things that we probably won't get like full specs or anything, but
Mhm.
just have a sense of the kind of things we have to worry about.
Okay. So, all right. Sayuri. Changes. Yeah. She is going to be she changes herself. She casts alter self on herself. And
Do you say anything before that happens, or you just start changing in front of us?
no, she's just gonna start changing in front of you guys.
Ugh.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna use this because it's what I've got. And you see a white tiefling, white hair. That's all I got. So yeah, I'm using Hope's picture, so but that's okay. White tiefling, white hair, purple eyes. And yeah. So I've got some things that I could talk about putting into putting into their vault and ask about their stuff. What they've got going on here. Look at layout.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Right. Well, why don't you then, Sayuri and Alice? Why don't you guys do most of the talking? And I mean, should we just wait outside? Should we come with you?
We're not looking to really start any trouble here, but it might be worth having, if Sayuri and I are focused on talking with them and doing that, the others can be surreptitiously looking, getting a sense of the layout. I mean, we'll see if they let all of us go in the back. They may not.
All right, sure. We all go. Is everybody ready? Has everybody peed? Have you gone to the bathroom? Are we good to go?
Why would they go there? But okay.
Are your seatbelts on? Okay. Let's roll out.
Okay. So is all of you headed into the bank together?
Mhm.
So
None of us are waiting outside, just to clarify. All of us are going in the
We're all
bank.
going in, I think, is the idea.
Cool.
all right. So coming in, you recognize the large statue outside. Of course, of Abathar, the dwarven god of greed. As you are, some of you currently recognize that his statue was depicted within the vault, and within where you went and tried to mess around with Vertigane when you were trying to figure out and swim within his spirits. And he had his fire whiskey. Now, you see, it's a palatial structure. There's decor, all created of marble. Bright light shines from golden chandeliers, and you see, walking immediately in, there are long lines. You see a full red dragon standing in line, busy looking at their paperwork, as well as a what appears to be a type of a demon with 5 eyes and a long mane of hair. Silver hags. In addition, you can see a few winged beings, including a dog-esque celestial that you've met before. All types of beings are here, hoping to get access to their accounts. Walking immediately in, you see there are several bank clerk desks and teller stations to the left and to the right. So in this crowd, as well as several guards that immediately are just kind of nod and look at you as you come in. 2 at the entrance, then 4 others spaced intermittently. The behind barred stations, you see eager little imps interacting with customers, taking their data and their wings, as well as kobolds and goblins, some tieflings, various ones doing their jobs. What would you like to do? Actually, I'm sorry. So at the far end, you can see a set of stairs that leads down into what looks like a hallway. No one seems to be going down.
Is there any? Oh, sorry.
Well, just really quick, the first thing that Nayland wanted to look for was, is there like a uniform that either the security people wear or the tellers wear that seems distinct? Or do they have like badges or something like that?
Make a perception check.
Sure. Well, an 11.
Nothing you can see.
Okay. Go ahead,
Not
Phil.
very secure, like I told you.
Right. Doesn't look it. Alice would start heading towards the stairs. What she's waiting for is to see if a guard comes up to stop her. And so she's kind of making it look like she's looking for something and doesn't see it. So like, okay, let me try down the stairs.
All right. As you look forward, as you're walking, you can see that VIPs seem to skip the long lines and go directly to the clerk's desks. You can see people verifying identification before different transactions. Ahead of you, you can see a customer being escorted by a clerk down the hallway. And as you get close, one of the guards comes up and immediately says, I'm sorry, miss, only must be escorted. If you have your paperwork, you can go to a desk and find someone to access your vault.
Oh, thank you, sir. I was first time here, actually. What we're hoping to actually potentially open an account or a vault, and we weren't sure where to go for that.
Pick a line.
Ah, okay. It's the same line as everyone. Okay. All right. Thank you. And while they were talking, he was checking out the outfit that the guy was in, looking for what kind of security measures, weapons, potential badges or things for identification.
Yeah, I mean, they do have badges and whatnot. As far as weapons, get this over here. See that mostly they had runes on their hands. You think were more interested, seem more magically based than weapon.
Alice will get back to the group and be like, well, I know that we don't have a great track record of standing in line, but that is essentially how we're going to get there. We have to get escorted down there. So my guess is we have to wait in line and tell them that we want to open something up. Also, it appears that the guards here, their defenses are more magically inclined. Looking around, my guess is that the owners don't want their lobby messed up. My guess would be it's magic to paralyze and remove issues quickly and efficiently with minimal violence.
I've got a question. Standing and like looking around, seeing some of the VIPs and stuff like that. Are any of them is there a shorter line for the VIPs? Like, is there one of the VIPs?
It's kind of like no line.
There's
They
no
just
line.
go right up. Yeah.
Okay. Do I see anybody walking, like getting ready to walk up to without going in line?
Yeah, I mean, there are people who walk up as you're kind of observing this.
Okay, then as they're walking straight to the front of the line, I want to pick one that's humanoid in appearance, and I would like to pickpocket them for their papers.
Okay, so you're trying to find one random VIP and pickpocket them.
Yeah.
You're looking for a humanoid, not the dragons.
Not the dragons. I'm looking for humanoids so I can get their papers.
Okay. Let me. Sounds good. All right, you come up to a woman, long auburn hair and a purple dress.
Mhm.
So you can go ahead and make your sleight of hand check.
All right. All right, 32.
32, very nice. And with that, you come and find a pass. It seems like you do get like what looks like a bank card from her. Yeah,
Okay.
looks like a pass key.
Okay. And she'll she's doing that as she's walking by, and then she goes back to Alice and Aloran and everybody, and she'll say softly, I got a card. Try and map everything out. I'm gonna.
It does have a name on it, Natasha the Dark.
Natasha the Dark. And what does this? It's what kind of person? Humanoid? What kind of creature? Person?
Looks like a human-looking woman.
Human-looking woman.
The card, does the card look magical? Does it look...
It's got several runes on it. It probably has...
Okay.
Probably part of magical security.
Right.
And what was her name again?
Natasha the Dark.
Natasha the Dark. The Dark. Okay. So I think I think she's gonna wait until like a scene is made, and she's just like try and get as much information like visually about the place as you can.
Okay. So she's currently going up to try to do this. So
Yeah.
which means in a moment she's going to try to take out her card.
Yeah.
So you're trying to do what?
She's trying to wait until this lady makes a scene. And then she's going to go invisible and try and go down that hallway and have everybody else case the place out.
Slither do anything?
Did Sayuri tell any of us the name on the bank card?
Yes.
Can you try to make a history check to figure out who this person is? Because I know, but I don't know if Lister knows.
I was freaking out.
I am super freaking out, sorry.
Give me a history check.
Okay. Now I'm going to reroll this with magical guidance. 27.
27. You recognize Natasha the Dark as the proper and full name of a woman commonly called Igawiv, the daughter of Baba
shit.
Yaga.
No fucking way!
Sayuri.
Sayuri would know that, wouldn't she? Sayuri would fucking know that.
You might not have known that because in the face you would have gone by a different name.
That's true. Oh, fucking god damn it.
So Lithor is freaking out. She's like, did you know who you just stole from,
No.
Sayuri?
No. Who?
Another Fey Queen, if you want to put it that way. Igwolf. You know that name, right?
No. Who?
Igwolf, Tasha. Whatever you
Igwilf.
want to-
I know the name Igwilf. Would Sayuri know that name?
Igglewith, yeah.
She like she's got white skin right now, but it goes even paler. She's like, no fucking way.
Can you sleight of hand put it back?
Oh shit. Like, okay, guys, I'm like God damn it.
Okay. So right now she's going up and she's like, where did I?
Alice will look at the others. Do we want to resolve this quickly or not?
Yes. Sayuri. Okay, Sayuri drops the card and she's like, and she will pretend she'll make a scene out of this. She'll be like, oh my god, somebody dropped their card. And she'll pick it up and she'll be like, Natasha. Anybody named Natasha?
Deception check.
I will 100% give you a deception check. Oh shit. Like, I can't even sit down right now. I can't believe I fucking did that. Okay, so
Can I help with this at all?
How would you like to help?
I think what Alice would say is, so did before we went in, Alice would have asked Sayuri, because Sayuri changed her appearance when none of the rest of us were. Do you want to be called by Sayuri or a different name when you're living with her?
do not call me Sayuri. Call me Anya.
Anya. Alice will, as she's making this gesture, Alice will look down and say, Anya, why do you keep picking up random things you find on the floor?
I can't help it. I just sometimes see things other people don't. Natasha the Dark.
This is obviously somebody else's card. We should bring it up to the Lost and Found or something. They have a Lost and Found here, right?
Okay, fine. I'll take it to the Lost and Found. So
that's how Alice helps.
Lithor also tried to help.
What does Lithor want to do?
Can she pretend like she is looking around and she goes up to a random who seems like security or a clerk or something and just start speaking to them. So you see, my friend found this card and whatever. So she's just pretending that it's a whole thing.
Okay.
Aylin's gonna walk away pretending she doesn't know these people.
Sayuri is pissing herself right now, honestly, guys.
You know, Nayland, I think something in that direction very interesting. Let's go.
Yes, right. Yes, let's walk.
Nayland and Persistent Virgo proceed to walk away.
Natasha Teddark, who is that anyway?
Okay.
Bye.
So do I get advantage on this deception?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alright, so okay. It's a 26.
Okay. She looks. Oh. Kind of goes. Shh. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It was just sitting. I know what it's like to lose stuff, and it's not fun. So here you go.
I appreciate you returning this. Just tried to forget you ever saw that. Yeah.
Okay.
She
Saw
looks
what?
around a little bit Hey, can I be seen to my vault, please?
Sayuri just got. Let's go. We'll wait until this place closes. I could get us in after this place closes.
You say this out loud.
No. No. Let's. But she is literally pissing herself right now. Yeah, she's like, You know what? Let's come back later whenever it's not as busy.
You know, Nayland, this painting with the pile of gold they have, it looked pretty good up close.
I'm just gonna
You
show
saw what's
you.
behind. Anyone exploding? No?
I'm just not gonna do anything else
All
because
right.
I'm just gonna fuck it up.
For the
even more.
moment, you take a second to get outside, and the line everyone kind of looks at you weird. So there's a little bit of suspicion just because you all came in and came back out, and they're like, tourists.
The show is your guys's now. I'm not doing anything else. I fucked it up royally, so
I mean, did you know that lady? Did she recognize you?
it's your problem. No, I don't know, but that's your problem now. That I am not dealing with that. Nope. Do you know who Baba Yaga is?
I mean, have we met him before?
No, we have not. Like you guys have not met her. I have seen her myself. Well, kind of like her. She's scary. She's terrifying. Like that was her child.
Isn't Baba Yaga the little thing that follows you around? Little shadow creature.
That's Bob Yuri.
Oh shit.
I mean, are they related too?
No, Baba Yaga is the mother of witches.
So, is she like your mom, or?
I'm not a witch.
Oh, I guess I did not know this.
She eats children.
We did just.
She is protecting a city of children in Taldore, though.
To eat
I mean,
them?
No, not to eat them. Huge, just a deal. But let's like, is there like a sign with times on this? Like, what time do they open and close?
So the bank, yeah. So there are like you can get a general sense of it.
Let's come back when they're closed.
We are not looking to understand how they protect their stuff before we do anything.
Who's sneaky?
I mean, I'm
You.
pretty good, but
Me. I mean, yeah, I could go invisible, go in and check things out better, and
I can't imagine that they don't have beings with true seeing and ways of dispelling illusion automatically in there.
well, they didn't dispel my illusion.
Maybe that's how they treat their customers with respect, right? And when they don't want to be seen as how they are, maybe they don't dispel all the magic on their customers. That would be horrible. But when after they close, I imagine. Oh well.
But is what you did an illusion, or is it more like a changing, like a transmutation?
It's shape changing. I don't know. It's transmutation. I don't know what it's like, how it works. Honestly.
Well, if it's
He's
transmutation,
gonna
it's not
poke
an
Sager in
illusion
the arm.
spell.
Hmm.
So maybe that's not
I
quite
mean-
the same thing.
it feels like real skin, I think.
I don't know. I don't know. You tell me, Matt. What is this? It's
What is
alter
what?
self. Is it an illusion or is it an actual change of yourself?
Ultra self is an actual change,
Okay.
but like things like True Sight would still see through it.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And I could, of course, like, if I had to, like, stop thinking about it, I would go back to my real self. Like, I could also. I'm sure we're out of eye shot of everything and we're away from that building.
Indeed.
Yeah. So she would change herself again. And she looks like a fawn.
Ooh, you change again.
Yeah.
Does the Baba Yagi, she does not know this form?
Not to my knowledge.
The perfect disguise.
And she'll drop it. There's no point in doing it right now anyway, so. All right. Well, the only thing... God, fucking Tasha is out. God damn it. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, or you know what? Why don't we just keep an eye on the place and see if anything, like we could see, like, I don't know. Like when they close, see if they like other like more security goes in, or if they do anything to the door or anything like that when they close.
Maybe they have other entrances, like a back entrance.
We could look for back entrances from like maybe a skylight or something like that.
Those stairs went downstairs. Maybe we could, doesn't this town have those little rats that share that brain? Maybe we could ask one of the rats if they know how to get to the basements undetected.
That's a good idea. Yeah. We can potentially also maybe talk to some of the clerks or security when they get off work, and potentially if we could charm them a little bit, they would tell us more.
But also challenge them to drink. Do you have any big guards? Those guys, they like to drink.
Do we maybe want to split into two teams then? We'll have a team that goes and tries to charm a guard, and a team that tries to find more information from a cranium rat.
Oh, we have to wait anyways. Why don't we talk to the rats first? Because they're all around, right?
That works.
That should be fine. But for the record, I am Team Bar.
Was there anything else anybody wanted to do trying to go back inside? At this point, it maybe isn't not going to be easy, but...
Maybe they have a pamphlet.
Trying to find a pamphlet. Okay. So, would you like to do?
Nayland wants to go to find an alley or something and see if we can get a cranium rat.
Okay.
I'd like to use Druidcraft to kind of have like a little morsel pop up in Lauren's hand to try to help lure the cranium rat.
Okay. So go in the alley, trying to...
We look for rats.
Look for rats, lure...
Any of you smart rats, you come out now. We have some food.
All right, someone give me a persuasion check, please. Advantage since you're trying to use food.
Guidance.
Unfortunately, I think I was sort of taking the lead on this, and I mean, I'll roll it, but it's not going to be good.
I mean, I have a +9 to persuasion.
Great, you go ahead.
All right, cranial rats, come out to wherever you are. Here's some tasty morsel for you. So that would be a 19.
19.
Yeah, I rolled bad. Oh, guidance? How much is... No, guidance is a D4. Where's a D4 when I need a D4?
This is good, because this is currently failure. Been infected by persistent nickel.
It is an accent you cannot dodge.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Now you've succeeded.
Nah.
Now, Looking this year. Hey, come here. Rats! And you see one pop up, and then another, and another. Soon about 40
Oh shit.
would come looking hungry and should we eat her?
I know.
But your brain
I know my brain
would
is
be
absolutely
helpful.
beautiful and it's fantastic, but it is not on the menu.
Fine. What do you want? We are passing important things, and you distract us with food.
Oh yeah. We are looking for an entrance, an easier entrance into the bank, right?
Make your offering to the great rat.
What does the great rat want? You can't say my brain. My brain's off limits.
Give us something, we will tell you what we know.
How about... Ooh, I got an idea. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Shit. I have... Anybody have anything cool?
We didn't stop by the wig store, so no.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to feel terrible about this, but she opens up a bag on her side and she pulls out a ball of fur. She drops it and out, and then all of a sudden it turns into this giant elk, and she's like, okay, you stay there. And she pulls out another one. And a weasel pops out. All right, you stay there. And then she pulls out another one. And nope. A dire wolf pops out.
We get all of these, or we get bag.
You get either you can take the weasel or not get eaten and trampled by the giant elk and the dire wolf.
There's a tint of psychic energy that fills the alleyway. Give me an intimidation check.
Intimidation. I'm not very intimidating.
This what I can
assist.
do.
Nail and PW spring into action.
They're bowing
Is that
up.
what you were asking for a menace?
They're bowing up behind me and everything. Oh no. I'm rolling like shit. 21.
Okay, they go. One speaks. Fine. And they go, this is interesting. I am Brainburrow. Now, what do you want?
Brainburrow, we are trying to get into that bank over there. Quietly, stealthily.
Yes. We know of one who is pressed about this. They have helped people do things like this before.
Mm-hmm.
Their name is Alric.
Alric?
Yes. He would know about the defenses. We stay away.
And where is this Alric?
He likes to spend time in the Dragon Bar.
Nayland pats persistent wrinkle on the shoulder.
We're gonna get to go to the bar.
The dragon.
Everything works out.
Yes, it's in a casino called Fortune's Wheel.
Oh shit.
All right. Itachi. I'll see you later.
All at once they hum and the animals begin to scream as all three have their brains pulled out.
And they disappear.
Oddly, they don't.
They don't?
They seem to be keeping as if they're being kept alive and tortured as the rats eat what they can while keeping the essential systems flowing. And the eyes sort of dart and look at you like, why have you done to us, our queen?
I only
As they're
did
being
it.
eaten and tortured.
Okay, so I only offered the weasel.
Yeah, they did care.
They didn't care.
They're feasting.
Okay, so here's the thing. I offered the weasel, they agreed. So, and then they agreed to the weasel. They didn't keep to their agreement.
Okay.
Yeah. They didn't keep to their agreement with a fae. There's got to be something that can be done here.
It was up to you.
Yeah. And Sayuri is not happy about this. And I think that she would I think that as a fae and this agreement was not kept upon, I think she would make, like, because that agreement was not kept upon, the animals would disappear and they would not get their feast.
Well, can you dismiss them?
I don't know. Hold on.
I don't think
Because
you can.
let's see. There's my bag of tricks.
If you're saying we have to fight them, I'll do it.
Can I ask what language these rats have been speaking? Are they speaking rat or are they?
They're going common.
Okay.
More specifically, thinking common to all of you.
I mean, it kind of sounds like they break your deal.
The creature vanishes at the next dawn, or when it is reduced to 0 hit points. So she will pull out her longbow and she will start shooting her animals.
Okay, so you and they do vanish.
We
And
made
the
an
rats smile.
an agreement. You went against that.
That's what you get for being so bossy. They begin to scatter into the corners.
They don't get their food. That's all that matters. All right.
I mean, did we kind of just get beaten by some rats?
I mean, they got a good amount of food before you did it. But yes. All right.
We can tell no one we were bested by rats.
Those rats are cowards.
Better if they were dead cowards, but
Yes.
we miss our chance.
All right, let's go.
How are we
Can
going to make it
can't
back
go to
in?
Yeah, we can't go to the Fortune's Wheel, can we?
We can't. The owner of that place told us we can't go back.
What's the Fortune's Wheel?
It's a casino we were at.
That is the one Shemeshka runs.
Oh.
It's where you found yourself, and where Lithra found herself.
Gotcha.
So are we trying to go there and maybe wait outside till the... But we don't know what that person looks like. Maybe if we ask around if anyone knows that person and where they live or something like that. Or some other place they spend their time other than the casino.
So the Dragon's Bar is at the casino?
Yes.
I mean, we definitely should not try to dress up as the dragon and pretend.
That would be very fun. We could all pretend to be one dragon.
Humans in a dragon suit.
No, you see, I am not 6 beings in a trench coat. I am, in fact, one whole dragon in a trench coat. So we could go and look, or keep an eye out for someone who looked like him, or maybe say you change yourself again and sneak in. Maybe get them to go to the other bar.
You want me to change myself again, sneak in, and get this Ulrich to follow me to another bar?
I mean, you could drink there, but if anything happened, you were by yourself.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I'll do it.
Well, it's true. Elrond, he not have that disagreement with Shemeshka. He may be able to get in.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a second. And she thinks and thinks and oh wait, I remember seeing this absolutely beautiful, gorgeous person in the Feywild one time. And everybody wanted her. And she changes into a dark-skinned tiefling with red hair.
Do you want me to... Sorry, go ahead.
I'm trying to remember her name. It's been so long since I've seen her. Oh, geez. Aranin, Arathor, Arasith, Aerolith. That was her name, Aerolith. She's gorgeous. Like, she's just an amazing, talented musician. I could go in, get this guy to follow me. All the guys wanted her. Let's go.
This foolproof plan, no problems.
Do you want more friends with you? I can disguise myself too if you want to. But it might work better if you're, not with friends or something like this. I don't know.
It'd probably be easier for me to do it by myself, but it would be good to have backup just in case, like in the wings.
So, do you mean she come as Aerolith also, in case you strike out as first one? She come as second one? Oh, what about second time?
I don't know. Like, I am...
All right, we're gonna move this along. We're gonna get in, and so this is Lithra and Sari going in.
I think Ellerin also...
Ellerin, okay,
Yeah.
cool. It's kind of this. She's coming. She can talk to this individual, I think, here. So... coming into the vast casino. People playing many, many games, and you can make yourself to the Dragon Bar. It is in the front that, of course, has a large dragon breathing fire and a younger one mixing drinks and moving. And you were able to get a description through everything
Nice.
as you find this half-elf who long silver hair. And twinkling brown eyes and just generally smiling at everyone. What would you like to do?
Aerolith Fury will go up to the bar right next to this guy. And she will order an elven wine. A glass of elven wine.
Mm-hmm.
Being sure to she'll make eye contact with him and just give a kind of a flirty, shy smile as she's waiting on her drink. I'm like, hi.
Oh, hello. Sorry. Oh, hello, my friend.
Hello.
Are you ready to gamble today, Mostar?
Oh, gambling. I don't know. I'm not very good. I really don't know how to gamble.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that sounds fantastic. I mean, I can teach you.
Oh, you can?
Indeed.
How would you teach me?
Oh, we can go to a table right now.
Okay.
Sure. Put 1,000 gold on the table and let's go.
1,000 gold. All right. She'll put 10 platinum.
Oh, that's 100 gold.
Oh, is that only one Holland? Is it 100 platinum? Is 1,000?
Yeah,
gold?
platinum's 10
Okay.
gold.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how to do math. You guys got to tell me. Now she'll put. Oh, I don't have that much. Hold on. Ah! I have 81 platinum. So. Oh my god, I hate this so much. Just give it to me. Thank you. And then she'll go ahead and put 1,000 platinum or
Okay.
1,000 gold on the table.
All right. He moves. Are you trying to beat him? Do you want to let him win?
I'm gonna let him win this round.
Okay. What's it in? So he talks. He goes. So you can go through because, like I say, there's this time where they go back and forth betting and playing
Yeah.
the cards. So what do you want to say to him?
This was so much fun, but it's a little loud in here. Do you know anywhere that's like a little bit quieter, like another bar or something?
Oh.
I'm just not ready in the night.
Hey, well, we can go somewhere else. Let's move. Where would you like to go?
Was there like a
There's various bars around if you're looking
Yeah.
for one. And
just a small bar, quiet, like a hole in the wall. Looks like a place that she would recognize where there would be sort of underground.
Yeah, it's like you find one that's a little more darker and seedier, and he seems very at home. Several patrons go, Elric! He's like, oh, good to see all of you again. Always good friends.
Yeah.
You know, it's always good to have people who are ready to put knives in the back of those who would knife you in the back.
Yeah. Well, not wanting to knife you in the back, but I am wanting to I've got my friends and me are wanting your help. And this guy she'll go into some thieves' cant to see if he understands.
He responds. He goes, I see. Now what is it that you really want?
I'm gonna call my friends over so we can all talk about this together. Is that okay?
Yeah, so you can tell the robot in the trench coat that his disguise isn't working very well.
Yeah, they've got problems, but she'll give the sign for everybody to come join her. Now, Rick.
Yes, one more normal meal for me, a person who... Oh, okay, we are coming to the table now.
And And Sayuri will drop the drop concentration.
Actually, he stops for a second and goes, PW.
Yes.
Do you remember me?
Yes. No.
Huh. Well, I don't know what you did to yourself, but anyway. Actually, he almost tears up for a second. I knew you. Anyway, told you not to go through with all that. But now you're whatever you are, and you all have disturbed my drinking for the night. So how can I help you?
Well, you got 1,000 gold off of me, so I don't think that will be too problematic.
Also, I'm pretty great, so I don't know what you're talking about.
We're needing to get into the bank after hours.
Easy enough. For what? What in the bank? What are you trying to get from there? Money?
No.
Okay.
We're still trying to get the hand of Vecna, right? Above table.
Yes.
Yeah, Factor Penthar is the person who's holding it, who's at the bank or in a vault.
Yeah.
We are looking for an artifact that is really important to many people. More detail would be necessary, I guess, after you decide if you are going to help us.
So the vaults, do you know what vault you need?
One of Factor Penthar.
This Marias.
Do you know this person?
She stole something from me. If you can get that along with whatever it is you want, I can help you.
All right.
Sorry, but what did she take from you?
Some very special armor. It's leather, black, with red rubies encased and studded. You get this for me. Promise me. Do we have a deal?
It's a black leather armor with red rubies studded.
Yeah. Yep. And I can give you a blueprint that I have of the bank and its defenses.
I think that's fair.
The blueprint, it's current, up to date.
It was when I made it.
How long ago was that?
20 years ago, but things don't change much.
I think that's fair.
Alice is sitting quietly. Can she insight check this guy?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a 23. Just trying to figure out if he's playing straight.
He seems to actually be playing pretty simple.
Okay. She doesn't say anything. She just
He seems to have gone to a very no nonsense.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So I made it because I wanted to get in myself, and let's just say the heat got a little too much for me. So, you guys do this?
What is it?
So I don't.
Oh, I'm
understand.
sorry. No, we already got that information. Never mind. I'm an idiot. That was Courtney being brain dead there for a second. I think that's fair.
Another self spell.
Yeah.
It's too
Excellent.
strong.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, I can help guide you through. I've run a few of these myself. As he takes out of a small, tiny 2-inch pocket a 5-inch wide roll of paper, and he hands it over and spreads it out on the table. And I went ahead and put it in handouts.
Let's see. Think about us all. Is there a way to get in from the sewers?
So it's not that I know. Only way I know is really the front door.
Mm-hmm.
Mailer is a silly name for a person.
So which of these vaults is the one that we want?
He kind of points down. He goes, down here. You see it says
Miria.
Mirage's Vault.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, Mirage's vault. Okay, so that's the entrance is up there. We'd have to go to the passageway. And there's a patrolling bailer. Is there a there's a beholder guard?
Yes, he is there to make sure no magic shenanigans happen down the passageway.
Okay.
He goes, you have to go to the key room in order to get the key to the vault.
Are there any other guards at night?
Goes, this setup is usually what's there most of the time. Because keep in mind, each vault is protected by Mordenkainen's security magic.
Gotcha.
And if anyone in the vault doesn't also have a bank pass key, then everything goes to shit.
Define the things that happen if you don't have a key.
Oh, let's just say alarms go off, they know exactly where you are, and they'll be hunting you down. Now, you won't see any doors for the vaults. They're all illusions to look like a wall. The clerks all hold a pass key. If you can get one off of them, that'll work for you.
Okay. Maybe we could get one of the keys off of a clerk as they're leaving for the night.
Do we know if they take the keys home or do they have to leave them there?
What's that? They would have them on them.
All right.
Does every individual going into the vault need to have a vault key?
No, just one.
Okay.
Yeah. It takes a vault key and the passcode in order to get verbal code to get in.
Do you know the verbal code? Or is that written down somewhere?
Her passcode isn't verbal. Here's a special one. She was fond of puzzles. I'd imagine she has one.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows what it will be. I'd just keep your head on you. And, well, Just do it before the Baylor eats you.
And when we take something out of the vault, will that trigger anything?
As long as you did so by following the security protocols, that should be fine. It should think that you're a employee, and just remember, you can't get the pass keys, or the vault keys, too far away from anyone in the vault.
Okay. All right.
So,
So what time of day is it right now?
there is no time of day.
Oh.
Sigil.
It's the same time it always is, whatever o'clock.
So there's not even like hours so much, like it's always open. I'm sorry, I kind of got that confused. So you have to figure ways out. He goes, but as long as you have something, you should be all right. To remember, that hallway goes the passageway to the vaults. He goes, Ian there, always staring with his big old eye. They keep things from no magic can function.
The Holder Guard.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then the Baylor.
What'd you say his name was?
Ian.
Ian. Do you know him?
Oh, we did some things together before he went straight.
Does he ever get time off?
I mean, he doesn't even sleep. I don't know, but I doubt it. Imagine he's there with a sweet deal, and if not, I'm sure he is. Either him or something he's dreaming of. Maybe not Ian anymore. It could be one of his dreams. That's how beholders reproduce. They just dream up a new one.
Oh.
All right.
So,
What about Miria?
I couldn't hear you.
What about Mary?
Miria?
What about Miria?
Where does she live?
She's been dead for some time.
Oh, she's been dead for some time. Okay.
So really, the vault belonged to no one.
But our estate still pays the bills, so they would keep the vault open. That's why.
You think her key would be in her home? The house she lived in?
Well, keys and key room, but as far as her passcode, I doubt it, knowing she would always go on and on about the perfect security is a problem that is yet to be solved.
But this person, she has no heir? No one to inherit all her fortunes in this vault?
She might, but I'd
Nothing
imagine
that he knows of?
they might not know her how to get in, and they might not care.
Aside from sneaking in, there is always that option.
Pretending to be an heir?
Nobody knows anyone else who would lay claim to those things anyways.
What did Miria look like?
Give you a general description. Mostly, it's half-lean, pale skin. But here, I'll give some other details.
Yeah, I can't change my height. Anything like that.
Plus, most things can see through, especially don't get Lilith on you.
Lilith?
Ah, yes, the bank manager.
Gotcha.
She came up from the hells a few centuries ago to help out.
Lilith.
Aaronese.
We saw people being led down, escorted down into the vaults below when they produced a card. Would there Miriam Mara, would their estate still have a card that could be used?
It's true. I don't know, but it's a manager's pass key. If you can convince them, that might work. If you can convince them they're dealing with the real Miria Mirage or a descendant, that could change things. If you open an account and try to buy a vault, that could get you past somewhat until you have to do the real problem. If you do, I don't know where to find her identification, but anything you claim, they will put you through a lie test. So you have to be careful. But using certain spells on some of them.
I don't know what measure they might use to detect lies, but I'm sure we have ways around that. Oh, but
All right. Well, I was like, my advice to you would be make a plan and expect it to go horribly wrong and keep moving.
Well, you've heard of our plans.
A heist is all about improvisation.
PW?
Well, that is where we shine. Although, occasionally we steal cards from pockets, perhaps we should not. But other than that...
All right. So with that, you have information, and you can kind of figure out what your plan of attack is going to be here. So you'll want to move on through. And with that, we will end for tonight.